Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that lovely little town of Belfair, Washington, or yes, I do call it Hickville, USA. And I do love where I live, I really do. So this is my November 2025's Monday and Saturdays series review for this month. It is not a stamp set, suite, or bundle. It is that rare occasion. It is a kit that I used, and I was so excited to do this. I was really hoping they would come out with a kit, and they did, and I absolutely love it. It was called the Road to Christmas Kit. You got to make 8 cards, 4 of each of these 2 designs. The envelopes, you got to cut up and use those, and they had printing on the outside. That means they were just top notch. Love them. On the back, as always, like with the paper pumpkin, not this top one. This one had learn stamping basics when you scan this code, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because there's no stamping in this kit. There is everything is pre-printed, so there's no stamping. This one down here though would have led you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed, the visual of everything in the kit. Over here is where they list the coordinating colors for the kit, which was basic black, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, crushed curry, early espresso, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, and Real Red. It was so much fun, and I got to go and visit Lori. Yes, hello Lori, with my Aunt Carol, and I got an extra kit, and we made some of the projects that I did in my November series. So that was so much fun to actually do it in person with a great friend. And so I have extra supplies. That means I get to do my Wednesday series and share with you new things to do with this kit as well. So with that being said, I'm going to explain to you what I do every month if you are new to my channel. So every month, besides my paper pumpkin videos, I have a Monday series and a Saturday series where I use a particular stamp set, suite, or bundle, and on the rare occasion, a kit. It's always the same thing. They're always designed the same. So for my Monday series, the first card is always a sketch card. The second Monday is always a case of card. The third is always a shaker card. And the fourth is always a fun fold. Now, if there are 5, which there were not in November, that's a mystery as to what I will come up with for you and me both. Now, for the Saturday series, the cards are designed a little differently, and I will be honest with you, they were really harder to stay with what I like to do for my Saturday series because I had no stamp set in this kit to work with, but I really hope that you like what I came up with. For my Saturday series, the first Saturday is always designed for the beginner stamper. The second is always designed towards the casual stamper. The third is always designed for the avid stamper, and the fourth is what I call the extreme, where you throw everything in the kitchen sink on it and you still try to make it look beautiful. If there are 5, which there were in this month, that's a mystery as to what I will come up with for you and me both. So let's get started and look at what I created with this kit. Now the Wednesday series, that's kind of a freebie. I don't always get to do a Wednesday series, but this month it's going to be using those extra pieces from my second kit and the little bit that's left over from the first kit. And I do have ideas. I really do. I can't wait to do them too. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the Monday series. So the first Monday is always a sketch card, and I used a sketch from page 14 in the mini catalog, and we used from the top row, we went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We did this tag, and we actually made a tag, and I made it for Christmas, and I used a few things, and I can't show you them because I loaned them to my Aunt Carol. So we used the old Christmas Scotty punch. This is to replicate the little puppy dog in our kit, which it had this adorable little golden retriever right here. So we used the Scotty dog. I know it's a different dog, different size, but it gets the job done, right? And then we used the handmade tag punch. So we used that, and it had the Mary and the Christmas and the holly in it. Now, I know it had this circle piece, and in the video I showed you that I had the circle punched out, but when I put it on the front, it didn't quite go. This plaid, that's from the envelope. It didn't quite work. So I just put it on the back. But I think it came out really adorable. Nonetheless, it is an alternative to, you could call it almost like a paper pumpkin alternative, but it is using the kit. I used the DSP here. That's Miss TT. And I just used an old favorite. I use this all the time for my tags. There are plenty of paper pumpkin to and froms you could use as well. So this was my sketch tag this time. You could pop this on a card base and use that as well. So with that one being done, let's move on to our case of card. And our case of card, we chose this one here. And this is all I have to go off of, right? So I chose to use some Secret C, thanks to Kathy, who sent me some Secret C because I had the little ink spot. And these were really hard to change up because there's not too much to work with. But I changed up the card base completely. I omitted the card base. I used a layer of Secret C. I also used a layer of cherry cobbler behind the ephemera with the trees here. We used the same truck and presents, and I used the same joyful wishes, and I just used some black and red plaid ribbon from the dollar store, and I think it made a huge improvement on that card. So that was my case of card, and I used some stamps that the wonderful Tammy had sent me, some Christmas stamps on the inside. For my shaker card, I can move this aside now. For my shaker card, this was so much fun. So here you're going to see one that I made at Lori's and one that I made in the video. So here, this is a little bit bigger size. This envelope is a little bit better sized towards the card base. But here we used my wonderful hybrid embossing folder that was gifted from the wonderful Carol, my friend Carol, not my Aunt Carol, the Painted Trees 3D embossing folder. And then we used the, oh, I cannot reach it. It's back there. The Christmas Collage Hybrid Embossing Folder as well to get the Holly Jolly and 'Tis the Season. Now, this little strip here, you're like, well, there's nothing from the kit. Oh, but there is. I didn't use Joyful Christmas. I used one of the other sentiment strips as this layer of black. I showed you how I cut down a 1/2 inch strip of real red here. Same one here. This one I put down below. This one I put up above. These little holly embellishments, those were from Hobby Lobby back in summertime when they were on sale. So we used, where is that? This I can reach. All right, I used this old snowflake stamp that I got at the Goodwill for $5.99. This was a bit much, but this was a brand new set. It was called Snowflakes from 2001. Use that to stamp here. Use some blending colors, some soft sky, some old olive, and some garden green to top off on the trees, and some DSP in the background as from my stash. And I have a great fun shaker card. Look at all that great stuff in there, right? So that was my shaker card. Now my fun fold, this one, let me see if I can get my sample. Yes. So Marcia had sent me this wonderful, wonderful easel card, right? That was a center panel easel card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fun fold. So I took that idea and I came up with this. And this is what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like on the inside. Okay. But when you have it closed, it goes like this. Now, this is a layer of early espresso. I fussy cut from our home to yours. This was a kit. Is it over here? Hold on. I can reach that one. No, no, no. Come out wherever you are. The Christmas Giving Kit. That's where this stamp is from. And I believe the Merry Christmas as well. Yes, that's a really good Merry Christmas. I'm going to leave that one out on my desk for the holiday season here. And we omitted the presents in the truck. We cut off that lip up here for the truck. That was really annoying to me. And we just put our little puppy dog here. We added some stickly glitter glue for the little scarf in there and a little bit to the headlights of the truck. But this is a wonderful little fun fold. If I had more trucks, I would make this over and over again. But I want to do and share with you other things. So I just can't make tons of this truck one. But this was great. And we used the presents as a stopping point for our easel. So this was fantastic. I absolutely love that. So that completes my Monday series. Now let's get on to our Saturday series. Now remember, the Saturday series is designed a bit differently. The first, this is this one. This is where I had to get a stamp set, which was another paper pumpkin stamp set. Peaceful Christmas. Let's see. No, that's not it. Nope. I'm looking for the... Nope. Okay. I'm not gonna dig for it. Anyways, Merry Christmas is from, I want to call it Peaceful Christmas. Peaceful Christmas Wishes is from it too. So is the snowflakes. So this is a note card. This is the envelope front. We used the little snowflake, a little layer of garden green here. This was into You and Yours. This is all from the little paper pumpkin stamp set. Let's do this. Let's just look it up real quick. That'd be a lot easier, right? Maybe. It is called Peaceful Christmas. What do you know? October 2021. There's the Merry Christmas, Peaceful Christmas Wishes to You and Yours, and the snowflakes. So I used that one. Don't fall over now. All right. So that was the first Saturday designed for the beginner stamper, and very, very simple. Our second one was designed for our casual stamper, and this one, guys, oh, this one doesn't have its stickly glitter glue. Yes, casual stamper. This was really hard for me, and the reason being is I didn't have a whole lot to work with. So had to go with what I had in the kit. So we added a layer of DSP, something from my stash, some plaid, a layer of black cardstock, the same ephemera from the kit, the dog. The presents, we just cut it in half and put half down here like they were still loading it up into the truck. And the tree, we added that, and sending loads of cheer. We just brought that all the way up here to the black. And they had it further down here and you couldn't see the trees, and I wanted it farther up away from the hood of the truck. So that being said, really simple. This is from Evergreen Elegance, one of my favorite Christmas stamp sets, and a strip of that same plaid here at the bottom. Same with my little Christmas trees for my envelope, Evergreen Elegance. So next, this is the one I made over at Lori's. It needs its stickly glitter glue. Next was my Avid card, and my Avid turned out to be a journal, which is going to stay with me, and I'm going to do some writing in it. I am going to possibly ask everybody what their favorite Christmas memories are, or you could do it, you could make your favorite Christmas recipes and put in something like this. This was using the Pop Out Deer. Now that I've kept this all this time in my box of Christmas goodies that I keep, because I just, you know, we're crafters. We keep things. We hoard things. The Punch Out Deer from this tag here, and I kept these punch outs. I have the trees. I have the stars as well. In the video, you see them. So I kept the deer, and I had enough for Lori to do a book and for my Aunt Carol to do a book. These little snowflakes, long since retired from Stampin' Up. This is an old die I had that had some birds in it. I just cut the birds out. This is also from this kit. So really, really simple. This is from Sentimental Christmas. I love that. It has the most beautiful on both sides. Why Stamping Up put such beautiful designs on both sides of paper, I don't know. My Aunt Carol had got these journal inserts, and all I did was cover them. And this beautiful journal inserts at one of our outings at a thrift store, and now I have this beautiful journal for the holidays. And it's beautiful, guys. And this is that really thick craft cardstock. It's super, super thick. So this is, make a nice gift. This is for my personal use. You could do, like I said, favorite holiday recipes and something like this. It's truly up to you. So that was for my Avid stamper. And then next is my Extreme. And the Extreme, I had to do a little bit more. So I did 2 projects. This was so much fun. So here are my 2 cards. I have to do my little snowflakes. Tammy, the little silver snowflakes are such a hit. I'm telling you. Love, love, love these. Look at these. Love these. They're little metal snowflakes. They're just perfect. Perfect little accents. So we used some of this candle wick yarn I got for 45 cents at the Dinky. At the Dinky, yes, that's what we call the thrift store. We go to the Dinky. I used this arch die to cut a piece of the ephemera from the kit. This is from the Garden Meadow dies. Let me share with you. And this was a gift from Michelle. I did not have this. I had the stamp set, did not have this. So thank you so much because it came in so beautiful. So I made this card. We added the joyful Christmas wishes down here. That little accent of, it could be not embossing. Embroidery thread would work as well. We did use a card base. Same with my Evergreen Elegance, this Merry Christmas. Once again, the Christmas Giving Kit stamp set. It worked really well with it. And then I used these notes of something, little gift bags, right? You can put a little gift for the postman. You can do anything in here. And a tag. This was to mimic the die cut that we did here. We mimicked it with the trees, and the trees were from the Evergreen Elegance. We used a different truck here. We used this truck with this tree, the little dog, and we used the Mary from the Mary tags and more. And this Christmas is from the Peaceful Seasons dies. So I still need to stickily glitter glue all my extra ones. But that was for my Extreme. That was a lot of work, guys. We had all these beautiful layers. Really nice. So for my 5th, my mystery, I did a little piece. You guys know me. I love making pieces of artwork for my house. And I decided on the Christmas wishes little pieces for this because I think it fits beautifully in my little frame here. And I just framed this little picturesque scene in these little frames I got from the dollar store. And that was it. It should be centered over a little bit more. I might, because I have an extra envelope, I might cut this off of this envelope piece and recenter it if it bugs me, because it does bug me a little bit that it's not over as much on this side. But it's still a great little accent piece for the shelf in my kitchen. So that concludes all of my projects for my Monday and my Saturday series, everybody. And I hope that you enjoy what I shared with you. And I love sharing this with you. And I want to thank Robin and Sonia, who signed up with Stamping Up underneath me, my Aunt Carol as well. And please note that that was so, I've never had anybody but my Aunt Carol sign up underneath me. So thank you all so much. That is such an honor. And I do mean that. That really is an honor for you to do that. I really do appreciate that. I've never had that done before, so I'm really speechless. But I want to give you a shout out to both of you. Of course, my Aunt Carol. I'm very touched and very honored that you would do so, and I hope you don't mind me giving you a shout out here. But I do want to say sincerely thank you. I am truly speechless. So thank you. Thank you so much. I love so much sharing what I love with you. I get such joy from doing this. It's one of the best highlights of my day. Oh, just on a note, my grandson Hank is teaching me how to play chess. Yes, he's kicking my butt. He needs to learn how to play better too. I think he's got the basics down better than I, but we're learning together. So that is our new thing here for after the holidays. Since post season, that's what we're working on, is how to play chess. I have never learned in my life, never wanted to. Little hint, Russell and I, when we were in the Navy before we had our kids, we used to play a strategy game called Stratego. So I am now on the hunt for Stratego. I don't think I need to buy a brand new game, but I'm going to start looking at thrift stores for one for Christmas, because Hank doesn't mind if it's from a thrift store. You guys know this. You know that we love to go to thrift stores. Because him and I were discussing he was trying to explain to me strategies of chess. And so while you guys are watching this into November, know that my grandson is teaching me how to play chess. Trying to anyways. And I told him, I said, well, a great strategy game that Papa and I used to play before we had kids, before our time was consumed, was Stratego. And we used to leave this game set up, and we wouldn't cheat, but we would, cover our pieces up on the board. We'd cover the board up when we were done, and we would come back to this game. And I enjoyed it a whole lot. So I have a table that I use for folding laundry. And I'm going to find him and I a Stratego game. Yes, I am. So wish me luck. I'm sure I'll find one. I'm sure I can buy one brand new probably at any store. But I'm going to check the thrift stores between now and then. Have to make sure they have all the pieces. But yeah. Oh. And do you guys remember that tic-tac-toe board I made with all the different pieces of DSP to go into the little blocks? Hank and I've been playing that too. Yes. I enjoy my grandson. I really, really do. I enjoy getting him away from social media. Well, not that he's on social media, but the internet thing. I enjoy so much getting away from that and doing that. So you'll probably hear about that before you'll probably hear about the Stratego and everything during a paper pumpkin video before you see this one. But I know that I just enjoy it. I enjoy that time with him. He will soon become a full-fledged teenager. He's not there yet, and he won't probably want any time with me like this now. So I'm going to eat it up while I can. So thanks for watching, everybody. You make my day so much brighter. Thank you. You make my life. You have enriched my life so much. And I know I have told you so many times, you guys have all filled a hole that was in my heart that I didn't know was there. And I cannot express to you the gratitude I have for you and for what you have done for me. So thank you all so much. And I do hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.